The State of Crypto is presented by Tron, connecting the world to the power of cryptocurrency.
And it's time to check in with CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who's also the editor of CoinDesk State of Crypto newsletter. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning.
Hey, so Sam Bankman-Fried notoriously he slept on a beanbag in his office instead of a bed, apparently, although he had a $30 million house or something going on. And it seems like they might have found $5 billion under the mattress, according to what we're looking at here. His bankruptcy attorney said at a hearing today that FTX has recovered $5 billion. Now, what's that about?
Yeah, so this is a bankruptcy hearing that's ongoing right now. Sullivan and Cromwell attorney Adam Landis, representing FTX, told the judge that they had recovered $5 billion in cash, liquid cryptocurrencies, and other investment securities. This does not include $425 million in crypto held by the Securities Commission of the Bahamas, and it also doesn't include illiquid cryptocurrencies that Landis said they probably can't sell quickly or at bulk because they might affect the price. So honestly, this is pretty good news for creditors. We still don't know the full amount that creditors are owed at this point, but the last update we got in December said that FTX had recovered about $1 billion, I think $1.2 billion at max, and obviously $5 billion is quite a bit more than that. So it does substantially increase the amount that creditors can expect to recover as this bankruptcy process winds down.
At the same time, we're hearing news that there was a letter sent by U.S. Senators Elizabeth Warren, Cynthia Lummis, and two other senators. And the judge in the case, Judge John Dorsey, in this bankruptcy proceeding, was saying that it was inappropriate to have this letter sent to him and it won't sway him. What were the contents of the letter?
Yes, this was a open letter. The senators, which included, it was a bipartisan group, first off. This included, Senators Elizabeth Warren, Tom Tillis, Cynthia Lummis, not just pro-crypto and anti-crypto. They had skeptics and, advocates on the same letter, calling for an independent examiner to investigate FTX and its bankruptcy. And they very specifically don't want Sullivan and Cromwell, the law firm representing FTX, to take on that role. They believe perhaps a independent investigator tied to the U.S. Trustee's Office, which is a part of the U.S. Department of Justice, should be involved. And the judge said that this letter was inappropriate, as he said, and he called it an ex parte letter, which he doesn't want to, or he doesn't believe is going to have an impact on his decision about whether or not there's going to be an independent investigator, either through the U.S. Trustee's Office or what have you. Right now, Sullivan and Cromwell says that they will be investigating, just what exactly led to the collapse and what assets are there to be recovered.
Hey Nick, so before we go, Voyager, they're obviously bankrupt, trying to get sold to Binance US. The SEC isn't thrilled with it, but apparently there's been some movement. What's going on?
Right. So this was a different 4-hour bankruptcy hearing yesterday.
Right.
There was a hearing in the Voyager bankruptcy case. The various state regulators and other parties that are concerned about the deal to sell Voyager assets to Binance US had a chance to not just weigh in, but also to question some of the individuals working on this deal, or the attorneys representing the deal anyway, about these concerns. At the end of the day, what's happening is the judge has approved the disclosure statements in the case, so certain details that Binance and Voyager have shared, and he's allowing the deal to sort of move forward. He hasn't given it a final approval yet, but he said, he told the parties to revise the final proposed orders. He said to, obviously the creditors are still going to have to vote on it, but so far at least this is moving ahead, at least procedurally. And then there's going to be a final hearing in March, where they'll figure out a final actual approval or disapproval.